Good morning, mathematicians. This is Mrs. Shopper coming with the Triangle Inequality, section 5.5. This is a really good section to come back to after a winter break. So I hope that your winter break was all that you wanted to be and that you were able to rest, unplug a little bit, and now get back into really nailing it and getting ready for your chapter 5 test, which will be on Friday. So here we go. First thing we're going to talk about is the triangle inequality theorem. And what that says is that the sum of any two lengths of a triangle must be greater than the lengths of the third side. You've learned about this sporadically since 5th grade, so it's now really solidifying it for us. Basically, it's saying if you have two sides, they have to be longer than the third one, or you won't form a triangle. So if I have P, Q, and QR, their sum has to be greater than PR, or QR and PR has to be greater than QP, and so on. So you're saying that any two sides, the sum of any two sides of a triangle are greater than the third. So as an example, is it possible to form a triangle with side lengths 6, 6, and 14? If not, explain why not. Well, what we're saying is we can take any two sides, add them together, and then that's going to be they have to be greater than the third. So like 14 plus 6, that's going to be more than 6. However, 6 plus 6 is not more than 14. So because these two sides aren't greater than 14, it won't work. So let's do a picture for this. Let's say, okay, so this is 14. Well, if I have a side length that's 6 and another side length that's 6, they're not going to even touch. So there's just no way that it can form a triangle. Okay, if PQ is 7.2 and QR is 5.2, we have to write an inequality to represent the measure of these right here. Okay, so we know that that side has to be greater than, or has to be less than the sum of these two sides. So 5.2 and 7.2, that's 14.4. So we know that it has to be less than that, but it also has to be more than a number, okay? And it's got to be more than the difference of these two. So it's got to be greater than 2, but less than 14.4. When you write an inequality to represent the measures of PQR, there are endpoints. It is a range of numbers. And so when you write that out, you put your variable in the middle, and then you put your lesser number to the left, greater number to the right. Okay. So again, this is the sum of the two sides that you know. This is the difference of the two sides that you know. All right, a triangle has one side of 10 centimeters and another side that is 14. Describe the possible lengths of the third side. So again, that builds off of what we just talked about, okay? That third side has to be more than the difference of those two. So 14 minus 10 is 4. So it's got to be greater than 4 and less than the sum of those two numbers. So again, the inequality, the lesser side is the difference. The greater side is the sum. And that's all I've got for you today. So I hope that you have a good first day back, and take care.